Yo, live, Golden Network, live in G's Barbershop. You know how we do it. Here for another episode. We got my man Alvino, CEO, Benito Entertainment. I know how we do, yeah, I mean. We gonna kick it right off. We just gonna get in, man. Introduce yourself. Let us know all about you.
No, man, alvino, straight out the bus town, man, Columbus, Ohio, born and raised. I connect with, real ones. I like to think that I do on occasion, and I'm just glad to be here. I appreciate the invite, man.
No, it's always a blessing. It's been a minute since we get him in here.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
finally
yeah.
got him in here.
It's supposed to be last month, and we had to postpone, but I made it. I made it.
Definitely, we in here, man. So, just to get right into it, CEO, man, that's a heavy hat to wear. Yeah, I mean, it may be hard for some people to even wear or even see to wear it. Yeah, I mean, so where would you start with? Um, I mean, I don't know how to put it. And where would how'd you get into being a CEO? You woke up one day and was like, "Y'all want to build a brand, and this is what it is."
Not necessarily. I I was always like down to. I always had like a crew. I was always like one of the youngest in the crew. My homeboy Matt started off like music, trying to get us going in a group, and he was a couple years older than me, and I was one of the young niggas, man, just trying to. I was good to just even be on something. Um, I think when he passed away, the trajectory changed where I was always like a leader, unbeknownst to me at the time. If I'm around a bunch of older people, you don't really, I didn't really see myself as a big influence. I think we all brought something to the table though, but I always was had a leader stance at a very young age. I don't know if it was a CEO point of view, but I knew I was going to do something. You know what I mean? I think and my foundation did as well. So that's you start figuring things out, do some research, and it was on after that.
So it's kind of like boom, just go to the woods. Like here it is. It's just going like sink or swim.
It was kind of difficult when he passed away. We definitely came together as a unit. I'm not saying like I was the boss. That was there's a difference between a boss and a leader. You know what I'm saying? We all had leader mind frames, but we did spend a lot of time at my crib and in my basement, like trying to do X, Y, Z. But everybody brought something to the table. It was just good to be respected. Once I seen I was respected by niggas like older niggas, then it was like okay, you know what I mean?
It's time to sit and mold in my role.
Exactly, and then really then and go from there. You know what I mean? Start thinking about your. There's a time when you start thinking about your future,
Right.
and yeah, you go from there.
Yeah, definitely, man. Y'all here. I mean, definitely. I think that's a good thing. Um, it's been seeming like the more that we get people in here, it's been more or less learn as you go type situations.
Yeah,
I mean, and I think that's such a great thing as far as the creative industry that
sure.
we're in. Like sometimes we have to learn as we go. Like there's no blueprint for the industry we're in.
There's
You know what I mean?
no blueprint for anything.
Not fact.
Really, I mean, what's the thing? God says, you tell God your plan. You want to make God laugh. You tell him your plan.
Yeah, nah,
You
that's
know what I'm
real.
saying? I mean, that's just life. Parenthood, anything. There's no rules for anything. I come from a single parent household. My mama raised me.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So, there was no blueprint for her. When I became a father, how can I teach another man when I didn't have, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no blueprint for anything, man. It's all figuring things out. And
Yep.
you know, man,
Like nature. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's real. How long would you say you've been in that role, or even just in music in general? You know what I mean?
And what role? What?
Like the CEO, bro,
I never saw myself
as that.
as a. I came across. I met a dude named Johnny Culver. Me and my homeboy Bees. We were in a group. We was looking for a studio.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I'm 14, 15, he's 16, 17. We in a group, we thinking we nice.
Right.
We come across his dad actually, Bees, my homeboy Bees, his pops came across a dude that had a studio or was making beats. So we met with him and long story short, um, he really didn't know what he was, he was
Yeah,
figuring some shit out, but we didn't know that. We was young and was like, oh, he can make beats. We're getting we're spending some time off Elaine off the street.
Right.
We spending some time recording and yeah, he ended up, coming to me trying to be a partner.
Okay.
And again, this motherfucker is I'm sorry if I didn't know if I could cuss or not. But this nigga was like he's you know what I'm saying, 8 years, 9 years older than me. So if I'm 15, he older, and after a while he saw something in me I didn't even see. And he was coming at me on some partnership shit regarding a label. Now that's when I first saw myself as a CEO. Regardless if the label wasn't the best, he didn't, business wise, he wasn't on this shit.
Right.
But it was like an idea, like, oh, I could, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After when all of that went south or whatever, I did my own thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy how God put you in positions that you don't even know He's preparing you for.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes you find yourself in that position and you like, why am I even here?
Right.
And then later and you look back and you like, oh, that's why He aligned those things.
Right. True indeed.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? What as you got in that role, obviously you didn't back out of that role. Like you didn't see, okay, this is a heavy hat. Let me sit back, but you took it head on. Was one of them things that inspired you to keep going and not, sit back and say,
oh
nah,
man,
this ain't for me. You know what I mean?
There was at that time my homeboy passed away. I was 14. That was when, if ever you have any loved one die, like, I was greeted with that at an early age. So to not be able to, there was times where you pick up the phone and try to call the nigga. I'm that young, you know what I'm saying? So when he died, that was really the motivation. That was like, okay, because he introduced me to, like, first person that was like, man, you nice with the music. So that was plenty of motivation. We was all kind of starving. Thankfully, I had like that foundation. I had like a group, a team to shout out to Eddie, Cedric, Bees. Bees was very another motivator. He was older, and it was really about competing with him because he was nice, as far lyrically and stuff, but we didn't know the business. Um, but those guys and Matt's death inspired me to, like, that was a big motivator, man. Yeah, I ended up getting with um having meetings with Epic Records. Yeah, where they were saying like he got the look and he's not. I'm 14, mind you, but I was sucking. They was like, we can't do nothing about what he's talking about. At this time I'm smoking. Like I was a knucklehead. Yeah, I was. They was like, nah. They wanted me to be cookie cutter. A year later, Bow Wow. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, I mean, in the same city.
Right.
So, but they were wanting that kind of thing, and I didn't know how to change
It was
my
one of them
image.
things like this is what I live, this is what I see every day. You know what I mean?
I
So
mean,
it's like
somebody could have helped me. I was
yeah,
14.
it
Somebody
could have
could
been
have
some
molded
type
me.
of guidance out
Yeah,
there. You know
like,
what I
hey
mean?
man, come on, hey. But now if I would have took the advice, that'd have been my own downfall. But no one really like was, hey, y'all
Let
need
me
to
take him under my wing. Let me show him something.
do X, Y, Z, and these opportunities are waiting for you. And at that time, like I said, I was in a group. Me and Bees was hungry.
Yeah,
We were hungry, and we were making songs for like club songs and songs for the ladies.
yeah.
We were just what we thought people wanted to hear, but our content was still a little before our time.
Nah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
How would you say those moments transpire into where you are now?
Mm, that's a good. Now I'm grown. So like hearing a 14, 15-year old saying it's like I would have had the sense to be like, yo, nah, let's do this.
Yeah, yeah.
That first and foremost, it's like I would have been the big homie to myself.
Right, right.
Now, I had big homies, but they was on something else.
Yeah,
They
for
thought
sure.
what we was doing was okay, but it wasn't for that trying to be known and be seen at the time. And when I say be seen, man, me and B, we was in conventions. We got business cards from Warner Brothers, Bad Boy, all that at the time when Bad Boy was popping. You know what I'm saying? But Def
Now
Jam.
they still popping.
Yeah, that's different. But I had to mention them because, like, that's what it was. I remember there was one time me and him was like trying to get on with Murder Inc.
Yeah, yeah.
When they was, before their decline or whatever. We was just trying to get on. Um, but how I look at things now is I do appreciate that I kept my integrity
Yeah, yeah.
because that was all I had. That was all I had then. That's all I have now.
Right.
You strip everything, man. A man
It's still a man.
is his word
Yeah,
and his movements.
that's
You
real.
know what I'm saying? You watch people. You watch how people move and all of that. Uh, I was still that person, and it's just an elevated thing now. Um, that's really the only difference. I wish I would have could have put me to the side and been like, hey, clean it up or do this and that, and you would have been cool. But
And sometimes, like we have them experiences or them life experiences. That's the best way to grow. I don't care. If nobody say, yeah, I mean, you live it, you experience it. Yeah, I mean, we may fall, but we get back up and
yeah,
we grow.
for
You
sure.
feel me? But a lot of moments we look back and we want to be that individual that we needed then. You know what I mean? And I think that's always a good aspect to look at things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because now, what we know now versus what we knew then, we can go back and we can help change the next generation, somebody
exactly.
else. And that's kind of like what we try to do at Golden Network. You know what I mean? So anybody who wanna hop on Golden Network, not right
Go to
now. You know what I
network.
mean? But we
Check
just
this
wanna
out.
we just wanna uplift and inspire, and we just want people to know that you can grow through anything. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. No matter what your downfalls are, no matter from where you came, any of that, you can grow through anything.
And man, hats off to you because there's been plenty of times you shaved my beard, all that. I came here. This man was giving me, we talk about life. We be in the studio, we talk about
Hours
life.
of talking.
He younger than me. He always had like a vision though.
Nah,
I
that's love.
straight up, man, and a positive one too. It's one thing to have a vision, but a positive vision where you're trying to learn, but you trying to whatever you learning, I've always respected that, man. That's why I'm right here, right now.
I took a lot from you too. Yeah.
Come on, man. You trying to make me blush and shit? Like,
you know, it's a given.
nah,
It's
like
a
seriously.
blessing, though, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
To have good people around you. That's gonna help and uplift you, you know what I mean, and take you to that next level.
That's the
And
most
that's one
important.
thing I always respected about you. You know what I mean? Because all the knowledge and wisdom you had, you could have held it. You know what I mean? And not pass it on. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
one thing I always
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? One thing I always learned.
My mouth too big for that. Like there's no way. I'm just an excited, especially if it's like somebody that I love. Like I love being around. Yo, this is
Right.
somebody gave us $1 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? How am I not gonna? Nah, like I feel like if we all eat, if you go east, west, north, and you know, we got somebody in every area.
Right.
How can we?
We all we got.
That's
you know what I mean?
we all we got.
You
we
feel me?
all we got.
That's for sure. Like it's no way that I can grab $1 million and watch my man starve. I'm
No
eating
way.
steak and everything
No
else.
way.
But I'm watching my man starve.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Now, if that man, you know, that man also has to have some sense.
Right.
You know, we ain't. It's a what do you want to be? Is it a charitable thing? I give you this now, and I turn my back on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that, or are you going to be a part of the fold?
Right.
That's the thing too. Like everybody ain't built that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if that's what you was talking about as far as being around like-minded individuals and people you can trust and got that integrity. Right. Integrity is a big thing.
It is.
Especially in 2025, niggas is selling integrity. They've been selling integrity for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. Right. Integrity's been selling, especially for young black men, these niggas will do whatever. And it's like, this is coming from a man that I didn't have my dad growing up. I had a strong woman.
Right.
She couldn't teach me how to be a man, but she made me feel love, and that's what the porch was for. I jumped off the porch and was like, okay, let me see what's out here. And then you gravitate to other young niggas and all that. Then you start seeing who's the snakes in the grass, who really love you, this and that. I came across that very young.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, older, and I got children and all of that, you can't teach them. You know, they in suburbia or whatever. You try to, you teach them what you can, but they ain't living how you was brought up.
Right.
But like, man, people like us, if we have that love and trust, that's what it's about. I'm always about sharing.
Yeah.
And we got to pass that down.
That's what I say. You know what I mean? Unity is key and love is a lot. You know what I mean? It's the perfect go around. You know what I mean? Like, to a table, like-minded individuals. We all eat. You know what I mean? And that's the best. You know what I mean? It's the best thing cooking.
That's what's supposed to happen.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's all about people that's going to, speak life into you, speak life into your vision. You know what I mean? And just keep you going. You know what I mean? And so it's always good to build those relationships. You never know where it's going to take you once you build those relationships. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
What would you say is some of the challenges you have faced? I mean, just as far as jumping into that role, or just in music in general.
Well, the challenge is just finding out people are not as serious as you are, especially being in Columbus. You trying to. This ain't Atlanta. This ain't you. But we have talent here. There's so much talent here. I mean, I know y'all can agree. Come on, Columbus. Buckstown. I mean, Ohio in general. Cleveland, Cincinnati, Toledo, Akron. All right, Dayton. I ain't trying to leave niggas out, but Warren, Youngstown, whatever. I got everybody. There's so much talent here.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of crabs in a bucket, though. Like, hold up, nigga, you what, nigga? You trying to? Nah, man, you ain't good. Like, there's a lot of that.
Right.
So peeping that out early on. That was my challenge, man.
Yeah.
How to like, nigga, what? Like, keep going.
Yeah.
I don't care what you talking about.
Yeah,
I'm man, I'm this way. The negativity, there was negativity that was so high. It was not high enough for me
to lose my vision.
to me not to see myself as a man when I look in the mirror and know what I wanted to do at a young age.
Right.
I was very shy too. That was a challenge. You know, when it's time to hit the stage, we all get butterflies or whatever. But I'm like, I feel like I'm throwing up. I feel like I got to throw it up every time. But it's as soon my first line though, as soon as I spoke,
first line hit,
when the beat come on and I go, now I can kind of work the crowd and find out who I am as a performer.
Right.
That was a challenge, but the main challenge was the naysay people that just they see your light,
Right.
and instead of being like, hey,
Push you.
woo,
Yeah, I mean they like no.
they wanna do that, and thinking that's gonna bring some light to them, but that's you going right darker than what you, and I'm still gonna be right here.
Right. Exactly.
They hate you. You shining for no reason. And they still got something to say.
One monkey don't stop the show.
Yeah, straight up. It got to a point, man, where you move just and subtle.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just even pulling up here. Yeah. You was like, man, you can park right. I'm like, nah, I'm cool right here. I'm gonna park right around the way.
Right.
Cause my door locked. Let me lock my door. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be seen. I don't need to be, you know, it's a thing and it's something that you pick up. And it's because of it's sad, it's unfortunate, but it's because of the negative energy that people present to you. You know what I'm saying? So those were all challenges I had to face.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you know, even God say move discreetly in some way. Yeah, I mean,
Gosh.
say, you know, when you fasting, let me put you on the sun. Fasting and praying, whether you are spiritual or not, put you on the sun. Yeah.
Straight up.
Them are the two most important things you can do. I don't care nobody say.
It's all about discipline.
It's all about it.
You know what I'm saying?
But he also say fast and private. You know what I mean?
There you go.
So I tell you a lot of things. You know what I mean? Take it how you want. But you fast in private, you move in private. You know what I mean? Silence is key for a lot of different things. You know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta silence out that noise around you. You know what I mean? And you just gotta focus on what God is taking you or you know what God is telling you. You know what I mean? You know, through those challenges, it's dope that you continue to keep pushing through. You know what I mean? Because some people give up, you know, at that point of facing certain challenges. If it's somebody at home that wants to be a CEO or an artist or something like that, what would you tell them, you know, when they come across those challenges, you know what I mean, or how you can keep pushing through or how you
wants to be a CEO? I mean, and it's cliche to say, but everybody has their own journey. Yeah. My thing is, don't give up. It's very cliche. Don't give up. But you know, like you know when you got that man with the little pickaxe, and then there's a meme about it. He's picking through, and like right when he did all this chopping off at the stone to try to get to these the gold and the jewelry and the diamonds, and then there's this strip of stone. That's right. And he's like, all it takes is a strike, but he walks off. You like it's very cliche, but do not, man. You fall down 7 times, get up 8. Like it really don't stop as long as you breathing, as long as you alive and you can maneuver, you can get up. Get up. Do not let anybody tell you you can't do something. That's what I would tell them. And thankfully, I learned younger because like that, you know, that was a wake up call. And if I was weak willed or weak minded or whatever, I mean, and obviously I'm not perfect. Some people's some people's thoughts and opinions affected me, but that was a big thing, man. That's what I would tell whoever is trying to go after a dream, whether it's being a CEO an actress, a writer, singer, whatever, don't give up. You know what I'm saying? And just if you don't cut it in the singing, if you can't sing or rap or whatever,
Right.
get into the business somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Own a label,
Right.
get an independent deal, and you know how the labels is going treating their artists.
Right.
So you do something else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Be the
Exactly.
outcast. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like be the underdog where the artist is a family, however you see fit,
Right,
and,
right.
and you go from there. Like, don't give up what you trying to do or what's in your heart.
Right, right.
You know, you get one life
No, that's
from
real.
you know what I
You
mean?
gotta live that to the fullest.
Straight up.
You gotta live that to the fullest.
Hope I ain't like dragging on.
Nah, that's real. I feel like that's good information for y'all. Y'all better be soaking this up, man. Y'all better you only gonna get this from the Golden Network, man. Make sure y'all tune in.
Straight up. Oh, my daughters is watching. She said she was gonna. Asia said she was gonna watch on live.
I
So
hope you're watching.
what's up,
You're
baby?
getting a lot of wisdom right here. Yeah, a lot. You know, and we seen the challenges. You know, we heard some of the challenges. What are some of the perks you feel come with the nature of the business as far as artistry, being an artist and being a CEO? Would you say?
I think the perks are not procrastinating. So whatever you do in your today, whatever I did 10 years ago affected me in a positive way
Right.
today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's some of the perks. Even if I did not blow up necessarily as far as a rap artist or whatever, I bumped shoulders with a lot of contacts here in Columbus
Right.
and in different cities too, Cleveland and Cincinnati, that do music or is a part of the business that I can call and be like, you know, that's a perk.
Yeah.
If I'm just out and just trying to rap and I'm just in ciphers,
Right.
you know, without doing anything, then that's like, what are you doing it for? But that was a perk that actually expanded anything I wanted to do in the entertainment. I mean, look at the YouTube series that we was able to do.
That was fire.
You know, and I hit you up. Hey man, I want you to. Woo, woo, woo. There's no pay in it, you know. But it's like man. You,
let me tell you, he definitely because definitely. I mean, yeah, acting.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd be an actor.
Hey, there was a lot of look at Dante. Dante, shout out to say he was Ghost. He was the ghost to our. If that was power, he was Ghost. And that was the thing. Like he was before that, he was just making our beats. He made Joe beats. He made my beats. He was a part of just a producer, and ended up being. And see, that was why keep that in. Like, hey man, I never acted. Let's do this together. Right. And that was our thing. And that was
grow and expand.
exactly.
That was like
And shout out to Shaquana because she put some of her people on. We both like put our people on. She had her people, I had my people, my homeboy Marv, who I introduced, and they ended up doing work together after that.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know. I'm not for that. That's on them, but that's a perk. You know what I'm saying? Like that connection, bruh. Because it's gonna come back to me regardless. If I'm good spirited and got a good heart about it, there's no malice or anything. I'm really trying to connect us together, and that's what happened.
My bad lie. We're getting back. I got a long flight. I swear I put my phone on do not disturb. Yes, alarm clock still come through, you know what I mean? But I still hope y'all getting the message. It's a lot. It's a lot of it. But yeah, it's a YouTube series on
Finito
fam.
Yeah, you can go to YouTube and type in search Finito Fam TV. and check us out. You know, it wasn't. It's something we did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's Fort Knox, and it's actually coincides with a book I'm writing. The book has nothing to do with how my homegirl made put it on TV, but she liked the concept and the characters that I created, and she did her own thing. Um, but yeah, it's check this out. It's pretty good.
It definitely is. You know what I mean? Like I said, that was my first time acting. I didn't know how it was gonna turn out. Turn out decent though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, you did good. You got some screen time too. You did very well.
It definitely surprised me. Even
Yeah.
though look, cuz made me an op though. You feel me?
Listen again. My book and what she put on the screen, two different things. She like it wasn't. My book ain't even a street thing.
Right.
Shaquana though, she and man, when she was knocking them scripts out
Right. She was. It was
fast,
like that. You know,
fast. She's
it was
very
like every
talented.
week. It was like I got a new script.
Oh,
Like, dang, I didn't even get the chance
yeah,
to study
she's
it.
very. Oh, I'm in this scene. I'm on this episode. Yeah, she's very talented. And shout out to her. She's doing movies and everything else now, putting on for the city. That's another one.
She just finished that book too.
Me and her played in a sandbox. Like I've known her since elementary school.
Knee high, yeah.
I mean, straight up. Like, you know what I'm saying? We bump heads. We don't always agree on things, but I'm never going to take away from what she's doing and everything. And I hope she don't, that's not in her heart to do that for me. Like she's what she's doing right now, she's going to be the next Issa Rae.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Straight up. Her content is amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hear, you know what I mean? CEO, actor, artist. I mean, I let y'all know y'all can do anything y'all want to do as long as you put your mind to it, man. If you got a vision to do something, follow that vision and build the connections around you, around like-minded people that want to see you be
There
great.
you go.
You never know where that's going to take you. You feel
Straight
me?
up.
That can open so many other doors for you that you never knew was going to open for you. You know what I mean? So, like I say, only the man upstairs know your true purpose, and it's up to you to connect with him to find that. You know what I mean? Not to get too much on the spiritual level. Y'all know I'm a spiritual guy. You feel me? Like, I wouldn't be nothing with him up there, but um, just to move on a little bit. How long would you say you've been around music or the music business, things like that?
I've always been a fan of music. Uh my mom bought me for getting a good report card. She bought me Today Was a Good Day by Ice Cube. She bought it was a cassette tape. I was in second grade. And this was the first song, the first rap that I memorized. And on the B side, it was the instrumental.
You was like, oh yeah.
Oh man, with the Isley Brothers sample. I mean, like I'm diddling that. I'm second grade. Don't know. I think my first rap song was called "Who's the Man," kind of, something ridiculous. But but that was my introduction to rap music. And as you can see, I always like storytelling because Today Was a Good Day was a story. It was Ice Cube's just waking up, just it was through his whole day.
You know what I mean?
He got, not to, he had a fulfilling day, played ball, you know what I'm saying? It was a good day for him. But I was in tune, like, and my mom liked hip hop. So to get me that, there was nothing, she didn't think nothing was wrong with it or whatever. And the B side had the instrumental, so that's when I started like playing with it. So I was like, man, I was second grade, man. When I really started really writing raps, 14, 13, 14 is when I took it serious.
So you like turned it.
When I really was like, okay, how do I get this to rhyme with this? That's when I was really serious about it. But I had it. The hip hop's always been in us, just the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What
It's
we
hard to get
wore.
around it. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, it was
being in
tough.
culture. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It was tough. You couldn't tell me I wasn't Pac anyways. Like I always had like a low fade. Pac was bald, but I had a low fade.
yeah, yeah.
I always had like a necklace, a chain. I always had like jewelry. I tried to
Right.
mimic the niggas walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it
like
was.
I'm Pac.
Yeah. Oh man. Then Bone came out and put on for the state. Like it was a lot to be proud of, man. But yeah, since second grade, bro. I don't even know how old I was. What, 7, 8 years old?
Something like that.
Yeah,
That's a minute and long.
yeah.
A long time. Yeah,
Always been into music.
but that
Always.
show you the power of music. Man.
Yeah. Oh,
Definitely show
yeah.
you
I
the
mean, music will change your day.
yeah.
You having a bad day, throw something at a love song or something that make you happy. You just broke up with your broad or whatever. Put something on there that's like, man, fuck her, or I love her,
FDB,
or I love her. You know what I'm saying?
FDB.
Like music
That
will
young
change
Joe,
your life.
Yeah, it will.
Music will change your whole day and everything, man. So yeah, I don't see the world without music.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hard to. I mean, I wake up. It's crazy going back to fasting. Like it's crazy that I have to fast music whenever I fast.
Do you?
Yeah, like I have to because it's like that music will be a distraction for me. I always have to hear it, no matter what I'm doing, where I'm going. It's like music has to be playing. Yeah, I mean, like for me to just maneuver and be productive.
So how do you fast from it?
I just
like what?
I just cut it off and just I try to listen and focus on God. So what I do, again, sorry TikTok, if you're not spiritual, you're probably in the wrong live. Now I'm just playing. You know what I mean? If you're not spiritual, no offense to none of y'all, but I try to remove anything that may be a distraction from me talking to God. You know what I mean? Or me hearing God, so on and so forth.
Mm.
So what I do is I'll take music away and I'll replace it with scripture. You know what I mean? Or I'll replace it with something that's gonna be more productive to, you know, talking to God. I wanna, start rapping, I start praying. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Just to be more in tune with God. So it's not easy to get away from, especially when, as an artist, you know what I mean? Sometimes you hear a word and then you take that word and then you turn it into a bar. You turn that bar into a 16 and you're like, a whole verse. And you're like, dang, I'm supposed to be fasting music upstairs. Like, you know what I mean? So,
but that's music is in your heart.
Yeah.
So you're shying away from secular music. So are you just paying attention to more gospel, or you just knocking out
in general, like
you knock out music completely?
Completely. It's hard. But I say it's hard because sometimes I wake up and I just want to sing. Yeah.
How could you not? I mean, being sorry, hold on, my just trying to my daughter.
Yeah, I know we did that.
Yeah, man. No, you're good. You're good. I gotta make sure she's, you know.
Yeah, father. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, we got these fire conversations and interviews every week. Y'all need to be tuning in, man. Like, bringing good people on, giving y'all insight, giving y'all love. You know what I mean? Giving y'all, inspiration, giving y'all foresight. You feel me?
Sure do.
Y'all just need to be tuning in every week, man. Golden Network, King Golden.
And I'm not trying to be that guy, but I did. I gave him the heads up.
Yeah. Hey, father do this call. You gotta be a father.
Yeah, I gotta make sure my daughters is
Get that. I get that.
Yeah,
I got 6 kids. You feel me? I get it.
Who got 6?
I do. 6.
You loaded. You loaded.
Nah. You know,
Man, nigga, you ain't got no 6
I
kids,
I
bro.
got 6.
You are lying. You just
17.
had 3. Like, you had 3.
Yeah, I just had the baby last year. But
Wow, where I been at?
She'll be 2 months. 6.
Congrats, man.
The blessing.
6. These days.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm not
tune into the Golden Network.
Hey, I'm not having no more. I'm not having no more.
Man, tune into the Golden Network from my homie, the father. You lying? I thought you was joking, bro. 6. Shit.
A lot of
Man, ain't nothing wrong with that too. Like, you know, black men too, especially, we're supposed to. That's how it was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We were actually supposed to have like. That's why you look at Nick Cannon and what he's doing and all of what he's doing. Um, I I'm never going to judge anybody. Who am I? You know what I'm saying? But they look at what he's doing, and I get the logic. And if you got the money, to when you something happen to you or something, you can really create and send something down to them because who knows, they could be the next whoever.
Right.
But I'm talking about us as a people. It's been known for us to have like that found multiple straight up.
My mom wanted 13, and my dad side, my great grandpa had 24.
Wow.
I mean, it's like sometimes the
And they still make it. They still
make it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know my grandma, my mom's mom, she was a warrior. You know what I mean? Single mom of 13, bro. Like it's
And she recently passed.
She did. You know
Wow.
what I mean?
Yeah. My condolences.
It's hard. But, to see what you went through to raise 13 kids, bro, is impeccable.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you see women nowadays with 2 or 3 kids and be like, oh, damn, I want these kids. Yeah. We ain't gonna get on that. But
yeah, that's a different. And, we ain't mad. We get that whole postpartum thing and all that jazz, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, you talking to a psych major too, so, yeah, but like, I get it, but, them women went through a lot more and had less.
Man,
let's just leave it at that. Because I mean, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? Had less and still was able to make. That's the power of a black woman too, though.
Man, and I go to. You think of meals when we was growing up. Yeah, I mean, like we can look in the fridge and see it's nothing in there, but maybe some milk.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, 3-4 hours later, you got a whole meal on the table that's gonna last 3-4 days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like black eyed peas and cornbread went for days.
And it slapped every time. It slapped every time. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chicken and dumplings. It lasts. You know what I mean? Like whoever thought something so small can be, molded into something greater.
But what was crazy too, as an adult, I'm realizing that, my mom skipped some of those meals.
Yeah,
as long as we ate. As long as we ate.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But you ain't seeing that as a kid. You just eating like, damn, how did my mom do this? Like, thank God for, but she went without.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Many
Yeah. Wasn't dating any of that. Like we ain't got, but just in general. But what's crazy is in this country, especially, black women it's like they're on the bottom of the totem pole. It's white males, white females, then black men, and then black women. Black women was raising y'all kids.
Yeah, man.
She was raising y'all kids and then went home to raise her own. She should be the epitome of what a woman, you know what I'm saying? Now everybody wants fat ass and man, what we talking about, man? Because I get on something else.
That.
Yeah, y'all ain't want the lips and all that. And now everybody want cheeks. Everybody want cheeks now.
I mean, I am a cheats man. Now.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
But I'm
I
saying, y'all didn't want.
Nah,
But like, think about what they doing to the extravagant. They doing now to get the cheeks.
right.
Everybody's going through the plastic surgery. When black one, it's natural, whatever.
Right.
Or just them being them. They want the style.
Right.
They want to be a part. They want the culture, but they don't want to be associated
with the culture
when something go
You know
down.
what I mean? Because it's so much that come with the culture.
So picture how we living. You know what I'm saying? You can't just come to the table and thinking you got a pass, and we need to be holding a lot of people more accountable for that. You know what I'm saying?
That come like, you know, how we talking about the perks and we talking about the challenges. You know what I mean? Like everybody want the perks, but nobody want to.
Everybody thinking stuff is gonna fall out the sky without doing the work too. Exactly. Yeah.
They say, like God say, faith without works is dead. You know what I mean? You can't just faith your way to it. You can't work your. You know what I mean? Like,
how wouldn't want? I would want to work.
Yeah,
I could. I don't need even how much money I got. I want to work and do something.
Yeah, like, yeah. I want to be some type of productive.
Yeah, exactly. Wake up with a purpose.
Yeah,
yeah.
You feel me? And so, all y'all who looking for something in life is not just gonna come to you. You know what I mean? Like, I promise you, you're not just gonna wake up, roll over, and it's gonna be there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Gotta work for it.
Like you pray for it, cool, but you still gotta get up and put the work in.
True indeed.
God is gonna place those individuals, you know, that substance, whatever you need in your life, but you gotta work to keep it there.
And that's why it's important to work. So when God does His job, you recognize the blessing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you just on the couch on TikTok or whatever you doing, nothing against TikTok, but you know what I'm saying? If you ain't putting it in motion like my man here, he's doing something constructive with it. If you ain't doing that and you just watching somebody else be productive, you're gonna be missing. You're hindering your own blessings.
Right. That's real. Yeah. Don't hinder them. You know what I mean? God throw them out for a purpose.
Or straight up, better catch them.
Better catch them. That's real. You know what I mean? What's some of the things that you got going on now? You a businessman. You do wear many hats. Yeah, I mean,
man, I try not to be honest. Try not to even put. I'm you the first person to hear this. I'm going to be opening a store this year.
Okay.
I'm a silent partner.
That's lit.
For like a little a restaurant.
Okay.
Let's say Little Caesars. Let's say that. I'm a silent partner for that.
Okay.
And that's what I'm working on now. When I'm sleeping, I want the money to be
growing.
Passive income. I don't gotta come to the business.
Right.
I just put some of the monetary value in there and you know, boom, boom, boom. Yes. So hopefully 5 years time, it'll multiply into 2 or 3 chains, and go from there. And I'll still be working, like, until when it reaches a certain level, then I can quit the 9 to 5 and completely be on my own. But I try to just move in silence. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to be promoting it as far as the social media. People will not show up or dog it just because it's yours.
That go back to that crab in a bucket mentality.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And again, I'm familiar with that. Right. So people will do that. Woo. That's a nice little ringtone too.
My bad, y'all. I usually work third shift, so I got around this time where I gotta work. You know what I mean? We still work 9 to 5. I still work 9 to 5 for me.
Straight up.
Get it back until y'all put me up on TikTok. You feel me? So make sure y'all be sharing this. I need y'all help. You feel me? So my alarm clock keep going off for me to wake up and get to work. You know what I mean?
Nah, hey man, business is business.
Nah, for sure. But nah, that's lit though. Yeah, I mean, a restaurant.
Yeah, man. Again, cause what do I know about the restaurant business? Nothing. I know how to order. I know how to bring my kids to, but I know how to look what's in the black and look what's in the red. You know what I'm saying? I know how to look at the locational things just from a business point of view. And thankfully, through God, I was able to invest, monetary wise, and go from there. But like I'm very in the background, and that's going to be opening in a few months, man. And
congratulations.
Thank you, man.
That's a blessing. So, did you know? Another time you said, you didn't really have any background in restaurants. Like go back, man. Like God to put you in positions that you don't even know He's gonna put you in positions for.
Straight up.
And I mean, I don't really talk about God too much on this, but it's crazy that God been leading me in this direction. You feel me? Like as much as I know, all things is possible with God. You feel me? Make sure y'all put Him first in everything that you do. You know what I mean? And that's real. So, as far as music go, what you got coming up with music?
Music? Not a damn thing. Nah, I'm all about people still like you. I'm all about promoting your music. My homeboy, yeah, man, my homeboy J5, he's dope as fuck. I'm sorry. I don't know but he's
we on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I talk from the heart, so please. But yeah, J5 is another one. Whatever y'all come out with, and y'all was a part of my family. Like you're a part of my family. I'm not gonna say was, but just because I'm not in the music, I don't want to make it past tense. My sister, Money Making Monet, she's in real estate, and it's tough to keep up with her. That's the next person you need to be interviewing.
Yeah, let's get her in.
No, straight up. Like this is straight up.
Nah,
she is another part of what I've learned as far as being a business person was I can't really just take the credit and be like, oh, I was out in the blind, like, out there lost trying to sell mixtapes and do XYZ, just doing it for the love of the music.
Right. Yeah.
My sister showed me the business.
Right.
She introduced me to she was the one, and she's younger than me. She had me, I'm like, hold up. You know now. But when you left the crib and all that, I had to get books. I got books. Like, hold up, let me see what she's talking about. And True Indeed, and she's in real estate as well. So, the next commercial, I told you about the little business venture I was trying to do. If this bubble and shake, if the next commercial opportunity that you have available as far as building is concerned, I'm hitting you up. I just had to see how I could do it on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Before I
and then because if it don't work, then it don't work on me.
Right.
If it's a success, then okay, now I can whatever. You always, and that's another thing you got to look at, when you venture off. Not saying that she would flake, but she's very business wise. When we were talking about earlier, one of the challenges is taking people serious.
Right.
She is a serious person.
Right.
It would be me and her literally like, man, what we gonna do to drop this? We had a compilation album, Finito and His Sweets. It was me, her in the studio.
Right.
Well, how we gonna drop this?
Yeah.
We got a lot of music, but how are we? What songs gotta go? that kind of thing. She's very business minded. She got her own label, N3 Entertainment. So I'm straight up. Y'all need to introduce and have her in this seat. And bruh, you know, she's a lot more. She's cuter than me too. So she's gonna give you a lot more. You know, you'll have a good, you know, some information. She's filled with information, and she got a little swag about her. She's dope. I'm gonna set that up.
Nah, definitely. That hurt. She coming soon.
Money making Monet. I got you. I'm gonna hip you to this. Yeah. You need to be right here, girl.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, and I think that's dope, man. You got so much coming, and that also tell me, you know, like how calculated y'all was. You know what I mean? Like they said, the 5 P's: proper preparation, prevent poor performance. You know what I mean? And the moments you have to be calculated, no matter what you do, or how you do it. You know what I mean? And just, you know, coming up with compilation albums and just weeding stuff out. Okay, how do we attack this? How do we distribute this? You know what I mean? How do we market this? So on and so forth before you even get to the point of doing those things.
Right.
Man, preparation. You feel me? Yo, man, I know y'all gonna love this. It's just so much in here that y'all can just take from it, add to your life. You know what I mean? So I hope y'all soaking this up. Is there any last words of encouragement or something that you would tell somebody that's either trying to get into the music industry or just trying to, you know, build a business from ground up or so on and so forth that you could leave with them?
Well, I was saying, like, don't give up. That's obvious. It's like a cliche. Don't give up. But you pay attention to those who don't clap when you win. You know what I'm saying? People give them, you know, they'll hang themselves if you let them. Now, let's say if they clapping and then you put them to the side and you have a conversation with them. If they ain't genuine, you gonna feel that. Like, he's not, she's not, whatever. If they are from the heart, that's who you know to bring around you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if they don't clap, if there's like this, you know, and I ain't talking about likes and heart and your videos and all that. If they're not clapping when you win,
Yeah.
where let's say they get on social media and you're plastered on there,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They can and they don't.
If they don't get excited for you, like if they don't get that excited,
and in person is the best way. Like I get entertained by that.
Nah,
it's the best because like I know how to
that's you. Yeah, I mean,
this is over. I don't know if you know this. Right. In my head, I'm like, you know, it's a wrap for you.
You know what I mean?
But you know, you pay attention to that, and again, that it takes a lot of practice.
Right.
But you pay attention to those who don't clap when you win. So in addition to keep going, you know, don't quit. But you gotta pay attention to those who's not supporting you wholeheartedly with good intentions. With that they're not asking for anything. They're supporting you. If they're not even in your group and they're like, hey man, well, you know, or if they're in your group and they're half-assing whatever, pay attention to all of that. And then my last thing is don't be afraid to go without it alone.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Sometimes
you know, some people are like, man, see, I've always been a loner. Do not be afraid. And then if somebody's talking about me and I'm over here minding my business, oh, I love that. I need your hate.
Yeah,
I need your hate to win. No,
congratulations.
I need it. I need that energy. Yeah. I need your energy. I need it.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, is live about to end up? What that say?
I think you've been on an hour.
Oh, did it? Did they exceed our hour?
Hey, Golden Network, man. Y'all know what to do. I don't even know. I ain't never had this happen. Yeah, me.
Oh man, I knew it was gonna do that. I'm bumping my gums over here.
You still on there? But all we see is your face.
My bad.
Oh, you don't hear us?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, you can hear you, but
Oh,
I don't know, y'all. Hey, it's definitely a blessing. I ain't never seen you think that I'd do that though. But y'all got it, man. Alvino.
hey man, this is real dope. What you doing,
And I
Playboy?
appreciate you for sure, you hear me?
Seriously.
No voice.
oh, okay, there we go.
The mic's cut out.
Nope, it's on.
Hey man. King Golden Network. Alvino here today. Make sure y'all tune in every Sunday, 2 p.m. around 2 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in every Friday around 8 p.m. We're getting it cracking. If you wanna interview, make sure you email. What's the email? Golden Network Submissions at gmail.com. You know what I mean? Let's
My
get you in here
man
for an interview.
doing a big thing.
You feel me?
Shout out to my man King Golden over
You know,
here
turn.
doing his thizzle for real. This is what it is.
We just
Support,
trying to keep building, man.
support black business, man.
Well, y'all, we got.
Straight up.
Be safe, y'all. Tune in Sunday.